Hello and thank you for joining us at your Sango City news for today. Welcome to your Sango City International Airport local Sango City J2.2 rocket launch test launch for today, coming from the Sango City Rocket Launch Center of the Sango City Rocket Systems and SpaceJ systems for today. Coming from the Sango City International Airport today, we have the first main rocket launch going on in the Sango City area. Welcome to your Sango City News 5. For today. Today we have local news going on. This is the first test mission for the 2020 or later 2019. We don't have the official date just yet, but we are likely going to see this same rocket jet go to the moon in 2020. We have gone to the moon a couple years ago with a smaller rocket, but we have a better rocket this time. This rocket is compatible with two rockets itself. One splits off, comes back to Earth, and lands at the WPJ land site in front of the rocket launch area right there too. So we'll be watching that after the rocket launch itself too. We also will be introducing the main rocket itself that will be going and landing on the moon itself, which is the top one that will be landing, or sorry, the second part of the rocket will be landing on the moon itself. It's a bigger interior space for the two pilots who will be controlling this rocket itself. We also have local NASA crews joining with us for today at the local rocket launch that we will be introducing this rocket to go to the moon by late 2019 to 2020. Also, this is the same type of rocket that they will also be remodeling for the mission to Mars. Likely in the year of 2021, coming from the Sango City International Airport itself, or later 2020. But once again, we're introducing this rocket coming from the SpaceJ 2.2 at the Sango City International Airport for today. Local airlines will be canceled today, so if anyone is traveling, all air flights will be canceled today due to this rocket launch. Also, local Sango City PD is reporting that all people in the Sango City area be cautious of a loud boom in the area due to this rocket launch. Also, they want everyone to stay safe when this rocket does launch, because it will cause a lot of smoke to go in the air and also a lot of light to go throughout the Sango City area. So stay cautious of that coming from the Sango City PD Police Department for today. We also have local ambulances and paramedics joining with us for today. Also, the local Sango City Fire Department is joining with us for today for safety reasons once again. And today's a very historic day once again at the Sango City area. We thank you folks. I'm a local engineer coming with you folks once again. Please stay tuned for this rocket launch. There's at least 10 minutes remaining before this rocket does launch. But welcome to your SpaceJ 2.2 coming from the Sango City area for today, Sango City International Airport. Thank you. I'm John Lee, presenting this event for today. Thank you for joining us at this brand new type of Sango City events for today, folks. And please enjoy the rest of the look of the launch. We'll also be joined with Sarah Jones coming from the Sango City J2.2, Space J2.2. Joining with us for today, local engineer who actually made up the model of the rocket itself. The rocket itself is Space J2.2 Mission 1 for today on the WPG rocket launch pad for today. This is actually the most complex type of one that she did say, but we will be joining with her in a sec. Lots of Lego people in the area. Thank you, Sarah Jones. Here she is with her part for today, folks. Thank you for watching. Hello, thank you for joining us at the Sarah Jones presenting the local Sango City Space J2.2 rocket launch for today, test launch for today. Here is Sarah Jones presenting her part for today. Thank you, local Legoans. Thank you, local Americans, for joining us at your local SpaceJ 2.2. I am Sarah Jones, repeating here for today at the local rocket launch for today at the beautiful Sango City Airport. Today we have local Legoans joining with us for today in the Sango City Airport area. At least a couple thousand people in the area to watch this historic rocket launch for the first SpaceJ 2.2 coming from the Sango City area. And we're looking absolutely awesome for today. This mission is basically focusing on if they can actually carry enough loads to the local moon itself. The local Lego moon itself is at least 5,000 miles away or more. We don't have the official thought of it, but this rocket launch or this rocket mission itself will be taking at least a couple days to at least get to the moon and back too. So a couple days to also land at the local Lego solar station, I believe it's called, or space station, sorry about that. And we'll be introducing them. And we do have two local pilots joining with us. Two local pilots did say that they were a little bit anxious about this mission itself because there is still a possibility of seeing this rocket actually have some errors and issues with it. But local engineers of the Sango City area have tried their best to build this rocket and make it look absolutely awesome for today. We're also looking forward to seeing this rocket launch itself, and it seems like a lot of local Legoans are enjoying this event too, just something different to see in the Sango City area. Local Sango City PD, like John Lees did say there in the newsroom right there, he did say Sango City Police Department is out here waiting just in case if there is any accidents or anything like that. Also, we have local paramedics and local firefighters joining with us for today. Local fire crews, including the Sango City International Airport fire crews, joining with us for today. Local engineers also are up in a tower up on right next to the space launch, or the rocket launch itself right there. The launch pad is being viewed by local engineers, so they are trying their best here to make this launch as successful as possible. I am Sarah Jones, repeating out here for today. A beautiful day in the Sango City area with temperatures at least in the 50s, going down to the 40s tonight, but looking absolutely awesome. Can't wait to see this rocket launch and a very historic mission going on at the Sango City International Airport. I'm Sarah Jones, repeating out here at the Sango City International Airport. Thank you. We do have word that local Sango City engineers are repeating that the rocket launch will be most likely successful here. They will be launching here in at least 5 minutes remaining before the launch. So we'll be doing a countdown when it gets to 15 seconds on the clock. And here they go with their launch secret test for today. Local Sango City rocket launch SpaceJ 2.2. Rocket test 1, 2, 3. Rocket test 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. SpaceJ 2.2 is repeating here once again with their first rocket launch of the year. Local engineers in the Sango City area of the SpaceJ rocket systems coming from the Sango City area. They have recently launched a couple rockets in the past. This is actually their first biggest rocket coming from the Sango City area. They actually built this rocket in the Sango City International Airport itself. It took them at least a month or two. Last year they did start on it at the end of the year of 2018 into 2019 now, and we're introducing the first rocket that will likely bring Lego minifigs to the moon in 2020. So very historic moment in the Sango City area once again. Purple. Test 1, 2, 3. Repeat, 2 minutes remaining. Local SpaceJ space missions are brought to you by for today. Local Sango City Disney Adventure Park is brought to you by today's event once again. Today's event is also brought to you by local Apple products. Apple products are actually playing a big factor in this event. Local Apple products are actually filming this event for today, and also parts of Apple products are inside the spaceship, space shuttle itself too. At least 1 minute remaining, 60 seconds on the clock before the launch here. Local engineers will be saying go, and then once they're done with that, they will be saying a couple words about the rocket itself without the mic on, and then they will be sure to clear the airspace just in case of any passing over planes. Remember, drones are banned at this event, so if anyone is out here at this event now, drones are banned, and anything that flies at least next to the rocket is banned. It can cause the rocket to have some problems too, but here is the local Sango City Space Shuttle, SpaceJ 2.2, with 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Go. Go for launch 3. Go for launch SpaceJ 2.2. WPG Launch Center at the Sango City International Airport. We thank you folks for joining us with at least 20 seconds on the clock. All is go. Repeat. Engineer 4-5. Now 15 seconds remaining. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition start. have a live view of the local SpaceJ 2.2 rocket here joining with us for today. At least a couple miles from Earth already, getting close to the local Sango City space station itself, or local LEGO World space station right there. Off in the distance, we do see some couple stars. We will be viewing the moon here in a sec of how many miles away it is. But that was a successful mission coming from the Sango City International Airport for today. We are on a live view of the rocket itself, right in space right now, as you can see. Very successful mission. Local Legoans are clapping down there, as you can see, in the Sango City International Airport. Very historic launch right there coming from the Sango City area. Local SpaceJ 2.2 engineers are introducing their brand new rocket for this year. This is likely going to be the rocket that they will be seeing coming to the moon of 2020 into 2021, or late of 2019 to 2020, and then also into the mission to Mars itself, on to putting the first LEGO people on Mars itself, late 2020 into early 2021 itself, likely said at the launch itself. Here in a sec, we will be at least introducing the split off of two rockets. One rocket will be coming down back to Earth, so we'll be viewing that once again, and they also are testing that rocket and seeing if they can actually land it on the second launch pad that is right there too. So we'll be introducing that rocket coming back down to Earth, and then we have the main rocket that will be going down, going up to the moon itself. So we'll be introducing them. But local space crews are very excited to see this test launch be introduced. And two Legoans are on board right now. They will be not landing on the moon. They will just be testing to go around the moon itself just for once, and they will be just checking out and finding a spot to where they can land, at least in the future of late 2019 into 2020. And that is your local SpaceJ 2.2 mission right there. Let's introduce this rocket split off coming here in a sec. Hold on, 1.2. SpaceJ 2.2, repeat, we will be splitting off first rocket here in a sec. One rocket will be coming down to land on the launch pad of WPG at the Sango City International Airport. Rocket split off will be coming in 2 seconds. There's a view of the second rocket right there. The first rocket is right there, the view of the back of the rocket for right now. Going further out to space, the first rocket is stopping at pit stop at the local space station itself. We'll be seeing that rocket land here momentarily at the Sango City International Airport. We'll be getting a live view of that in a sec, but so far everything is good with the rocket itself of SpaceJ 2.2 Part 2 of the rocket itself. Part 1 of it is coming back down to Earth onto landing on the WPG launch pad. And looks like everything's good. 2 astronauts are safely in the rocket itself, traveling at a speed of 12 knots or more, going towards the LEGO moon itself. We'll be viewing that LEGO moon here in a sec. Second rocket coming back down to Earth once again. Welcome to your Sango City International Airport once again with a live view. I am John Lees presenting here. We had Sarah Jones and another engineer introducing the first rocket all the way in space already. So looking forward to seeing that one at least get closer to the moon, and we'll be ending that event for today. And we'll just be putting updates on the local interwebs, on our local social media. You can follow us on our local social media at Legotopia President at Instagram, and also Facebook itself, and also on our YouTube channel itself for today. Introducing the rocket coming back down in at least a couple minutes here, at least 8 minutes remaining. We'll be introducing that rocket coming back down once again at the WPJ Rocket Center here at the WPJ and SpaceJ 2.2 Rocket Center for today at the local Sango City International Airport. We thank you folks for watching. Please enjoy the rest of the music. Thank you all Legos for joining us at your Sango City area. With 6 minutes remaining on the clock, we'll be waiting here for that rocket to come back down to Earth. At least 4 minutes remaining to see this rocket land once again at the WPJ Rocket Launch Center. Live Rocket Command, SpaceJ 2.2 will be coming back down here really soon. At least seeing some sparks in the air right now. We'll be seeing it coming down here very soon. We're hearing it coming down right now. Live Rocket Command right there, landing of the first rocket right there, landing successful right there with the first rocket landing very successfully at the WPJ rocket launch right there. Once again, looking absolutely awesome right there. No concerns with the rocket itself. We're going to be going back to the first rocket still in space right now. But we thank you folks for watching your Sango City events. That pretty much concludes the rocket launch itself for today. We'll be getting a live view of the moon for today once again, and we'll be ending it here at the Sango City News Center once again, folks. And we thank you folks for joining us at your Sango City events. There's a live view of the rocket still in space right now. Absolutely awesome mission for today. Very historic mission coming from the Sango City International Airport once again. Looking absolutely awesome. We'll be going back to the newsroom here in a sec. Here we go with a live view of the newsroom. Going back to you, John Lees. And coming live to you once again. Thank you folks for watching your Sango City events for today at the WPJ Launch Center here at the Sango City International Airport. Welcome back to your Sango City newsroom for today. But what an absolutely awesome mission right there coming from the Sango City area. Here's a live view of the rocket itself right there. As you can see, the rocket itself is looking absolutely awesome in the space area itself right there. So it is traveling at least 12 knots right there with a live view of the rocket. Lights, if you are wondering why the lights are blue instead of red or orange type, the reason why is they are using actually a different type of gas, which is the same type of fuel that they do use for local futuristic type of airplanes and stuff, but this fuel actually makes the rocket go 10 times faster than usual. So technology nowadays has developed this really good rocket fuel right here. So it is presenting itself while it's burning itself, the original color of it itself. I'm getting this from the local engineers itself from the Sango City rocket builders themselves. They did say that the rocket fuel color is actually green, more lighter green a little bit, and maybe a little bit of a tint of blue in it. So it's a little bit of a brighter type of green itself. But when it does burn off, it does burn off blue. So that's why you are seeing a lot of blue color right there with a little bit of white color. They do have some light outside of the rocket itself, so the rocket itself is a little bit different colored looking too. But also we'll be viewing a live view of the moon right there here in a sec. But once again, it's looking absolutely awesome for this moon mission once again. And just recently, local Sango City engineers did say that this rocket was one of the toughest to build, at least in a century. The last time that we did go to the Lego moon itself was in the Sandy City days. Sandy City, we did see actually a rocket launch from Lego City itself, but it did go, at least Sandy City area did represent that rocket itself. But that was the first rocket. We actually have it here at the local launch site itself. If you did see a live view of it, we did have the rocket presenting itself before, but that was the first rocket to present itself to go to the moon. This will be the second time that we do go to the moon, but this will be a more historic type of moon mission because it'll lead to us to at least build civilization onto the moon to actually use the moon for special resources in the future too. So we're looking forward to using that too once again, and also into the mission to Mars. We're looking forward to using Mars as another civilization, basically like a second Earth, and way later in the future, not even in my lifetime, we'll likely be seeing the Mars being at least a better civilized planet itself, and we'll be at least seeing plants itself being presented itself there, even though right now Mars itself is orange and nothing really even there. Just recently NASA and SpaceX, the local American space team themselves, have been sending test rockets and also have been sending rovers to Mars itself. That first test rocket launch will be sending a rover to Mars itself. That will be in the middle of 2020 itself. We'll also be working throughout the year working on some more rockets throughout the year, introducing new ways to at least bring technology outside of Earth and to present itself as a future Lego world itself. So we're looking forward to doing that. We'll be looking forward to at least putting the Legotopia flag on the moon itself, of the Lego moon itself, to present that we have been there. Last time we did present our American flag, which we were just trying to help out America with it. We didn't really have an official flag at the time, so that's why we didn't place our brand new Legotopia flag. But when we get there as a Legotopia country itself, we'll be introducing our flag on the moon itself, and then also later in the future onto Mars itself. So looking absolutely forward to doing that for the Lego Worlds once again, and today was a very special event. So we thank you, Lego, so very much for watching your Sango City events. This was a very special one once again. So we'll be introducing brand new events throughout the week and throughout the weekend, of course, once again. And please stay tuned for more videos coming onto this YouTube channel itself. And that concludes today's rocket launch event. Coming from your Sango City International Airport is your Sango City SpaceJ 2.2 Space Launch Center, WPJ Space Launch Center, which is actually official now. They will most likely be using it throughout the rest of the lifetime of Sango City itself. But very historic day once again, folks. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Legotopia Present signing out for today, guys. And remember, you will always be a Legoan.